Hi, I'm Fred Burton with Stratfor, and this week's Above the Tearline, we're going to look at the protection requirements for congressional officials in light of the Tucson shooting. Most people don't understand that the United States Capitol Police are responsible for the protection and welfare of all the elected congressional officials, regardless of where they travel in the United States or around the world. Depending upon the nature of the elected official and the profile, as well as the specific threat, the protection can vary. For example, certain officials are going to have protection 24/7. Other elected officials are going to have security in what is called a portal-to-portal basis, which is basically during the working hours only. Others are going to receive no specific security if they're low threat. In most cases where an elected official is going to be at a scheduled public event, you're going to have the U.S. Capitol Police make notifications to state and local and federal law enforcement officials in the venue where the elected official is going to be. When you look at the size of Congress, the sheer volume almost dictates that it's impossible to protect all of these officials. I disagree. I've been in this business a long time, and I've been involved in the protection of a lot of officials. You can do a baseline threat assessment geared towards providing protection to those individuals that are the most threatened, and at minimum, ensuring that state and local law enforcement are notified of any events where you do not have the resources to adequately cover. I have no explanation for why there was not protection on site for this scheduled public event, but it appears to me that predicated on the previous threats to the Congresswoman, that some form of public safety or law enforcement or protection should have been afforded her at this event. There is a careful balance between public accessibility of elected officials and adequate security. Because of that, we developed a specific program called counter-surveillance, where protection agents blend into the crowd in a very low-profile manner, but they're there alert and ready to respond and neutralize any specific threat. In looking at what took place in Tucson, there is no doubt in my mind that counter-surveillance assets deployed at the venue would have helped to reduce the number of casualties and perhaps even neutralize the killer before he even got the first shot off.